Good, happy Saturday morning, April 10, 2021. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Saturday morning edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Saturday morning, so let's begin. First up, let's take a look at your COVID-19 numbers in New Hampshire right now. And here is a look at those COVID-19 numbers for all of you in New Hampshire. There are 87,978 number of people in New Hampshire have tested positive for COVID-19. There are 1,253 number of deaths from COVID-19 in New Hampshire. There are 100 current number of hospitalizations for COVID-19 in New Hampshire. And that is a look at your COVID-19 numbers in New Hampshire. Health officials say Johnson & Johnson reactions similar to other vaccines. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Summit Packaging Systems is hiring for all shifts. Summit knows stability, security, and growth are extremely valuable. You'll develop skills to succeed and earn steady income and benefits. Apply online at summitpackagingsystems.com/careers today.
State leaders are confident this weekend's clinic in Loudon will be successful and safe for those getting the shot. New Hampshire Motor Speedway has 12,000 doses of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine ready for another mass vaccination event this weekend. Some of the state's top health officials, plus the governor, will receive the single dose. Clinics in 4 states temporarily stopped administering it because of adverse reactions, including fainting and dizziness. But the CDC assured officials it is safe to use.
I trust Johnson & Johnson fully.
Teresa Duchelle wants to get the Johnson & Johnson shot, as she may be allergic to ingredients in the other vaccines, but living in Colebrook creates a logistical challenge.
Nobody seems to know if it's even going to get to the North Country, which is a little bit frustrating because I don't have another option. I'm in 1B. I have 4 comorbidities and in a wheelchair. And so going down to the Speedway isn't an easy task for me.
State officials say more than 16,000 Granite Staters have received the J&J shot so far, but they haven't seen any unusual reactions to it. Dr. Beth Daly saying, quote, people can expect to have pain, redness, and swelling at the injection site, and some may have headache, muscle and body aches, fever, and nausea. These are normal. They typically last only a day or two, and they show the vaccine is working in the body to build protection. 3 fixed sites will also be administering the Johnson & Johnson shot on Sunday in Concord, Newington, and Salem. Mike Cronin, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Two more deaths linked to COVID-19 in New Hampshire as cases continue to increase. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Their reviews? Our reviews.
I'm so happy.
Find out what we're all about at adamvroofing.com.
And tonight, New Hampshire's COVID case numbers continue to climb. 552 new positive test results reported today, the most in a single day since January 29th. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Mike Cherry. The state also has nearly 3,700 active cases. Those active cases now remaining above 3,000 for 10 straight days. 100 people are hospitalized. 2 more deaths reported today. One of those deaths was from December and had just recently been confirmed as related to COVID-19.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. New Hampshire House kills bill to end qualified immunity for public officials, including police officers. Take a look at this article. And if you want to see this article again, we will have it up on the Riley King Network Facebook page right after this broadcast. Derry man suspected of killing estranged wife dies of injuries. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Mainly Tubbs is now open in Bedford. New England's largest hot spring spa dealer is now serving Central and
We have breaking news now about a murder investigation in Derry. The man suspected in that killing has died. The Attorney General's office says Manuel Viana died last night at a Boston hospital from injuries he received on Easter Sunday. That's when investigators believe he fatally shot his estranged wife, Lynn Marie, before a fire at the home. Manuel was taken to the hospital with burns and head trauma. Investigators have not given his exact cause of death. They are waiting for complete results of an autopsy.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. POW/MIA flag joins American flag above the White House. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Summit Packaging Systems is hiring for all shifts. Summit knows stability, security, and growth are extremely valuable. You'll develop skills to succeed and earn steady income and benefits. Apply online at summitpackagingsystems.com/careers today.
These flags flying together again above the White House. It's what those like Bob Jones have wanted for nearly a year.
All of us, men, women, and the American people should be very pleased. This may seem very minor, but it's not.
Jones is a Vietnam veteran and president of the Northeast POWMIA network based in Meredith. When he realized the POWMIA flag was moved from atop the White House during a Memorial Day event last year, he worked with Senator Maggie Hassan to push for its return.
We spoke up, the network spoke up and said, no. This is not right. This is not right. That flag goes back up and flies whenever the American flag is flying. That POW flag is going to fly with it.
In a true display of bipartisanship, Senators Hassan, Warren, and Cotton wrote to the president at the beginning of the administration requesting the POW-MIA flag fly high above the residence.
Those same senators helped pass 2019 legislation requiring the POW-MIA flag to fly with the American flag on prominent federal properties.
It was raised again on top of the White House. We are told by the White House it is there to stay.
The flag honors the more than 81,000 Americans listed as prisoners of war or missing in action, a symbol of gratitude and remembrance.
This isn't a veteran issue. It's an American issue. These are American sons.
Monica Hernandez, WMUR, News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Virtual Cycle, the Seacoast raises funds for lung disease. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Mainly Tubbs is now open in Bedford. New England's largest hot spring spa dealer is now serving Central and
Luann and her niece Kayla are ready to ride.
We appreciate everyone's support and hope that you'll join us in this cause.
Luann's been a part of Cycle the Seacoast for 7 years. This will be Kayla's first ride, raising funds for the American Lung Association. They ride in honor of someone so close to their hearts.
For my dad, who passed away 5 years ago, when he did pass away as a result of the COPD, it was absolutely my mission to continue raising funds for it.
Cycle the Seacoast is virtual this time around. You can complete 25, 50, or 100 miles by the end of June. This year also supporting important COVID research. It's personal for so many like Luann. Her father, Al LaRanger, raised the family in Newmarket, where he ran a painting business and grocery store. He was also a loved grandfather.
We were really close. He was a great man, and he was always there for me no matter what. We're not going to stop. We're just going to keep on going. I won't stop. And we're going to cross that finish line together.
I know he's rooting us on this year big time. So it's a good way to keep his memory alive.
Ready? Ready. Luann and Kayla say all are welcome to take part in a virtual life-saving ride. Jean Mackin, WMUR, News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report.
Support and hope that you'll join us in this cause.
Luann?
Whoops, sorry about that. COVID-19 cases top 75,000 for the second straight day. Let's take a listen to that video from ABC News.
I'm here to compare the Microsoft Surface Pro 7 to the iPad Pro. Surface Pro has a built-in kickstand. iPad Pro is just a tablet. Surface is a full computer and a tablet. And now, the price.
Back here at home this evening and the coronavirus pandemic in this country and the alarming new numbers tonight, the daily case count now topping 75,000 new cases 2 days in a row now. And authorities say they are now seeing more cases than ever among the young in this country. Also tonight, Pfizer is now asking to extend the emergency use authorization of its vaccine to children ages 12 to 15. All states also now bracing for a dramatic drop in their supply of the Johnson & Johnson one-shot vaccine next week. And across the country tonight, the numbers, 113,743,000 have received at least one dose. That's 44% of all adults now. ABC's Whit Johnson in New York.
Tonight, with new COVID cases topping 75,000 2 days in a row, the federal government promising to surge resources to growing hotspots. States like Michigan, where hospital admissions have jumped more than 30% over the past week.
It's Michigan and the Midwest today. And tomorrow or next week, it could be the Northeast or the South or another part of our country.
The governor pleading for more vaccines to fight back against the variants. The Biden administration sending response teams and testing supplies, but no extra doses.
What we should be doing right now in places like Michigan is we should be surging tests, surging vaccinations, helping those states get over this.
Many states already bracing for a plunge in doses of the Johnson & Johnson single-shot vaccine by nearly 85% next week. But federal officials say despite inconsistent distribution, they still expect the company to meet its goal.
Johnson & Johnson has also reiterated its commitment to provide at or near 100 million vaccine doses by the end of May.
And tonight, after a temporary pause at a handful of vaccination sites from Colorado to North Carolina, following reports of a small number of mild adverse reactions, the CDC finding no safety issues related to the J&J vaccine. And now there's new hope that younger teens could start getting vaccinated before fall. Today, Pfizer asking the FDA to extend authorization of its vaccine for 12 to 15-year-olds after the company reported it was safe and 100% effective.
Right now, COVID-19 vaccines are being offered to most folks over 16 or 18, but that means the vast majority of children are not eligible for a vaccine yet. Children need to be careful. They need to wear their mask and socially distance.
The CDC tracking clusters of cases tied to youth sports. The virus hitting high school basketball player Zach Darris in Illinois, though it's not clear where he got infected.
I had the fever at first, and then when it really hit me that I had it is when I lost my taste, lost my smell.
Really important to keep in mind as we move forward on this. And we've been reporting here on that human error, that mix-up of ingredients at a Baltimore plant making the Johnson & Johnson one-shot vaccine. Those doses never went out. But tonight there's actually new reporting that more doses of the vaccine could actually be in jeopardy as well.
David, after millions of doses were reportedly ruined, the New York Times now says another 62 million unfinished doses of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine are now in question until it can be determined whether they are also contaminated. They have not been shipped out yet, and that plant is still awaiting FDA authorization before it can deliver any doses. David?
All right, Whit Johnson on the virus tonight. Whit, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And thank you for joining us for this Saturday edition of the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Saturday, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Goodbye, everyone.